Hello and welcome to another edition of Tom's Accountech Bytes with me, Tom Herbert. It's been a busy week in accounting technology, so let's dive straight into the headlines. And first up, this led the email this week. This was about a Canadian accountant working remotely who lost an employment tribunal, based on evidence provided by time tracking software. So this was a lady who had filed 50 more hours on her timesheet than could be accounted for by the company's time tracking system. I think it's one of the first cases in which evidence of this kind has been a decisive factor. Plenty of debate below the line around the sort of ethics and the efficiency behind such time tracking tools. So do check that out. Links to this and all the other stories featured in this video can be found in the description. Staying with the remote working theme, this is from Going Concern. They've essentially filleted a thread on the Reddit forum, the sort of Reddit accounting subreddit, I believe it's known as. So this is, I'm a manager at a big four firm. How do I get people to come back to the office? And yeah, 694 comments. In essence, your people do not want to go back. As I said on the podcast this week, it feels quite binary at the moment, the debate, sort of office, remote work. I think common sense should be applied. There's very much a Goldilocks approach, taking things on a case-to-case basis. Speaking of the podcast, Vicky Bodis from Bodis Accounting up in Falkirk joined us to talk late payments, hybrid working and beating the January blues. Again, you can check this out on the link or search Accounting Web on your podcast player of choice. What's next? Richard Sargent. He has gone on a mission to look at two of the biggest buzzwords of the accounting technology world, automation and the digital practice. What do they really mean? Hopefully, we'll find out over the next couple of months. I mentioned late payments on the pod. So they're on the rise, unfortunately, predominantly big businesses paying small businesses later. Not ideal. The government is doing jack all about it. So how can accountants leverage technology and ease client cash flow worries? John Stockdyke took a look across the pond at Scott's add-ins. So this is an add-on when plugged into an Excel 365 spreadsheet, can import transactions and other data in Xero and QuickBooks. Look at it for analysis and reporting. Some virtual CFO opportunities, perhaps. There's plenty of doom and gloom around the sort of technology space at the moment, but there's still money out there. So this is a Belgian outfit, Cumul.io. I've no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but they've raised 10.8 million for their an analytics platform that other cloud operators can embed within their offering. So this is in action. What's next? So this is the Tech Boo Boo section. You may have seen this already. This was an Apple Watch calling the emergency services after it mistakenly heard the words 112, nice shot, when he had the boxer taking part in a sparring session. So it called 112, and the police arrived. Another boo-boo here. Aldi have created a grab-and-go zero-staff store in Utrecht in the Netherlands. Unfortunately, you need a credit card to participate in this, which the majority of the population in the Netherlands don't have. This is a chap wandering around.
This is a new kind of store. I'm the only one. This is like the most expensive part of Utrecht.
So, yeah,
This is how venture capital
here he goes.
wrong.
Venture capital goes wrong. There is a little correction further down. Apparently it supports MasterCard debit cards too, but the majority of the people in the Netherlands currently have Maestro debit cards. Remember those UK watchers? What's next? Well, it wouldn't be a Tom's Accountech Bytes without an institution struggling to move off crumbling infrastructure, and this one is the University of Leeds trying to move away from an aging SAP installation dating back to 1999. My goodness, I was still at university then. This one, perhaps as a journalist, I should be worried. CNET is publishing articles generated by AI, so I think they've done about around 73 of those articles in quite a low-key way. I think it's worth noting that the Associated Press and others already do this for things like earnings reports that follow quite a structured template and just need the data poured in. I mean, that's all that people care about. So I think perhaps it's more applicable to things like management reports or company reports. So I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. Finally, Tom, where's the ChatGPT stuff this week? I know I've been busy. There will be some next week, I promise. But I've added in, I think, my favourite thing I saw this week. So someone asked ChatGPT to write a song in the style of Nick Cave, the vampire goth singer, and sent it to Nick Cave, who replied, he's not enthusiastic about the emerging horror of AI. I think his verdict is fairly straightforward. This song sucks. So, what doesn't suck, however, is my weekly email that goes out every Thursday around the world of accounting technology. So please sign up by clicking the link in the description and popping your email address in the box below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.